Man, oh man, would you believe? I found me another little project I want to dig into. And I don't know, maybe you might want to check it out. I sure appreciate it if you do. And hey man, for one, I can't believe you came back. Glad you did. Let's get into this. It's got some special features that something's broke. Let's find out what it is.
Rooster about to build a Honda. We got to watch this, y'all.
So guys, as you can see, I got me a nice Honda, what is that? That's the GX690. But it's got a problem, much like that last problem. That other engine was like brand new. This one is far from that. The first thing I noticed is that crankshaft only will rotate just a small bit and then it stops. I kind of got to get a wrench on it, to even just turning it lightly to get it to rotate back. And then it stops again. I don't want to force it. I feel it stop, but check this out. Check it out. Listen. I can hear it on. So here's my point. I don't think you could hear anything. Point being, I know when I get to this point, something's stopping it. And I feel like it's on this cylinder on this side. So, well, I say, I start ripping a bunch of stuff off here till we get to the point we find something broke. I'm up for it. What about you? Come on, get the gun going. First thing we want to do, man, let's get that oil out of this rascal. Man, flipped it around and opened up that big hole, man. Let that stuff don't flow out of there, man. This is great to give access when it's mounted, and that's usually where I'm going to, but that right there, drop it in a heartbeat, son. Let's run my magnet up in here and see if it clicks on anything. Oh, I heard something. I felt it. Oh, I can't pull it out. Come on. I got me something. I've been fishing and caught me something. What's your guess? What you reckon I done pulled out that rascal? That's interesting. They biting. I do feel like my issue is in here. I'm gonna go and pull this valve cover. I want to see. I think I'm pussyfooting around here. I know where I need to go. I think I do. All right, everybody looks good. Get it down here where I can work on it. We'll get some of this knocked off of here. Get that oil. I got an oil drain tube connected over here. Let's get him off. Let's get this muffler off. Man, I wish I'd have put me a little drop of gobbledygook on here. It ain't too late, is it? Come on. I ain't promoting nothing. It's just, I got it quick in a can. I'm gonna give her a little squirt. I'll do it here in just a second. Maybe, I don't know, I doubt it. Doggone it, I wish I'd soaked them things. Hey. And let's get back at it. Muffler. Let's go and get this muffler piece pulled. Come on, man. I just want to bump it. Bump off there. I'll take it like that all day. Stud and all, thread's good. Glory be. Glory be. Woo! Tell it now. Doggone. Oh, you got too excited too soon. You doggone you. Come on now. Join the club. You need to come on out too. Oh, please don't let me be talk too soon on that. Woo! Look at that. Man, I was kind of wondering if that last one was gonna bite me. I got my muffler off. I want to bust these pan bolts off. I feel lucky that those came off. I still got one over here. I'm gonna leave it. Let's go and get that gasket out of the way. Bear with me while I get my implements of destruction in order. See if I get any luck. Let's see, we cleared that cable. Man, that's what's going on down in there. Got some bits and pieces down there in the bottom. We get that fished out, but look at this. It's camshaft. This is not supposed to be like that, y'all. Normally, if I'm gonna pull that camshaft, I need to get them pushers out of there, but this one, oh man. Well, you know what that is. That's broke. Well, don't throw that side cover back on here. I want to feel this rotate. I still ain't able to get a rotation in it. And I get right about there and it stops, and I'm beginning to wonder. Let's snatch this off, see if ain't something caught on that flywheel maybe causing me an issue. Something's stopping it. I don't know if something's on top end that piston or what. But the least invasive thing to look at right now is, hear that? And stop. All right, let me pull this off. I think it's just been setting. It's not wanting to go past the magnet on the flywheel. Let's get that magnet cleaned up and let's get this rust. Yeah, let's clean this mess up and reset this gap. See if that don't get us spinning. There you shot at it. We're gonna clean that rust up on that thing. Put your safety goggles on, man. All right. Hey, look a little different. I got it pulled down, man. I can't see anything in here that's impeding my rotation, but man, I got a crunch when I get coming up stroke on this side right here. It won't make a complete, right there. Right. That's as far as it goes, and I don't know if you can tell, but I think I hear it hitting in here. This, you know what we got to do now. Be careful in fins now. I don't damage them. Ain't like something on here ain't already broke though, is it, brother? Just gonna put some stuff up. Here's the deal. I don't know where that footage is. May have it, may not. So I'm gonna catch you up. A camshaft's broke. Engine's removed all the broken goodies out of there, and this engine still would not make a rotation. Something was stopping it. I pulled the jug off the top of it and found some rust up in the top of the cylinder. Right on the rings. The rings were stuck to the cylinder. This engine's been sitting for a little bit. I was able to remove the jug, and that's when I realized, that's when it was able to see all the crud stuck down in the bottom of that jug. I'll try and show you a picture there. But what we're working on right now is piston, because here's the story. I do what I want to with this. You understand? You get your opinion. Oh, I do this. I do. Look. I want to make it run, and I want to make it run with what I got. That being said, these rings look pretty good. They are stuck to this piston. I want to free them up. I want to salvage this engine and put as little money in it as I have to. Stick with me. Or don't. That's your choice. But if you do choose to, how about doing that dingy bell and subscribe thing, man? I could use some of that help. Zoom on in here and help the fella out. I'm gonna use me a little bit of this product right here. Just to try and break loose him, maybe some of that carbon buildup. Something going on there. Whatever's holding these rings on there, I want to loosen them up. I ain't promoting any. As always, you'll know when I'm promoting a product. I'm just using this stuff. O'Reilly's brake and parts cleaner is not a supporter of the channel as of yet. I'm just going to keep massaging them till I feel something moving, and I feel movement on this oil ring, and I don't want, see a little, look at here. Yes, sir. I got some rings moving. Let's put some more stuff on there. We got this one. This one's doing well. Oh yeah, I would have never thought he would have opened up that far. Let's see if you can get this next one unstuck. I got the oil. I got this. Oh, come on. Let's get that piece. Where's the gap at in that thing? Come on, man. Because once I get them, feel like I can move them a little bit. I'm just gonna keep flushing that trash out of them rings. And the more I do, look at, the more movement, I can clean them things up now. Get them things, look at that. Yes, sir. Look at that. I'm gonna salvage this girl. Find out about my mess. I got me a little old gap, and I'm gonna just keep on spraying it, flushing that ring out, tapping it with this little old plastic hound till I get it to open up some more. I ain't hurting nothing, I'm just getting it to move. All these others are stuck too. They moving now too. We'll just be the one in the middle. I'm gonna keep doing this. Y'all go get a snack. I'll catch up with you. Well, I got them freed up. That just goes to show you, you poke at something, grind at something, squirt enough something on it. Well, hey, you'll either bend it till you will or make it move. Turn my attention to the cylinder. Down there in the bottom, if you can see, I got a ring of rust. Let's break it loose, get it cleaned up. It's at the very top too, so that's good for us. Now look, I ain't holding the cylinder with this. I'm busting that rust up that was down there at the very bottom. I'm gonna run this. Hear what you say. You know what parts cost? I can get some run out of this, son. Let's take a look. Man, everything up in there looks fairly well. I had some, is the light not doing it justice? I had some pitting here, but man, that is right at the top of the, that's right at the top of the jug. So I think I got it cleaned up fairly well, and we're gonna send it, son. I don't remember if I've caught you up or not, but hey, I poked at them rascals and poked at them rascals. Look at that. Huh? Come on. Went on and popped that carburetor off on the check down in there. Don't look too bad, guys, man. That's amazing. I think it'd been sitting for a little bit, but I was expecting more. Went ahead and I'm gonna go and pull them motion tubes out, get them cleaned up, and just gonna wipe it out, put her back together. Man, I'm glad I pulled that oil drain and blowed it out, cleaned it out, and got the little bits and pieces that would have been remained in the hose. I've already run with some sealant around here. Get it extended out. Get my rings. There we go. Now the bottom of them cylinders got a little concave area on them. I got it lubed up. I'm gonna get it started. I'm gonna hold it square. And I'm gonna rotate this cylinder back down. Give me something to push on. Come on. Hey, no job. Putting that jug on is a lot easier than I made it look. I made it look hard. It's really not that hard. Just kind of compress some rings under there as you kind of. It'll feed down on there. You'll see. Tear one apart, find out for yourself. This is what I'm left with. I got my surfaces prepped and cleaned up. I've got my crankcase flushed, cleaned out, squirted it down. Look, hey, give it a squirt. Anything like that. make sure that there's no debris up in there. Now I've got my brand new camshaft, and I'm gonna get me a little that assembly lube. Yeah, I got this high-dollar assembly lube. I'm gonna separate them followers. I call that's my cam follower. Look out, a little tension. They lay right out of the way for me. I like that. I'm gonna look for this mark on my camshaft. I got an arrow and there's a notch right there. I've got that little dot on that tooth of that gear pointing straight up. We're gonna line them bad boys up, we hope. And I'm sorry, I got you way back here out of the way, but I need to get down here where I can see these marks. I'll make sure I got my dots lined up good on my camshaft. Still, them ain't the only dots you got to worry about. Y'all keep in mind, you know, that much debris going on. We're gonna go on and replace that that fuel pump gear. Get me a new one on there. But you know, you got dots you need to pay attention to on them also. They just need to point up. I got my oil pump installed. Next thing I want to do, I want to go and get me a new governor gear on here, man. I saved that little old, I gotta get that little old ring fastened down on there. And this is always hard to install these little old clips on anything you're working on. Don't lose a thing now. I don't know what you call that part. It's a little old floating piece, little old pusher pin, I don't know. Now, that gets it started. You get your little old ring just started on there. Then lift it up and put this rascal on there. Now, as you go down, you'll feel it when it snaps in there. You can get it to move. I got my pushers in there. I got some oil in there. We got some assembly going on, just getting that panel on it. And I say, hey, I want to turn it over. I want to spin it over a few times. I got that fresh horn on that cylinder. I got them rings broke loose. I want it to turn over a little bit. No compression on it. Yeah. See my Bendix gear, my flywheel gear? That Bendix ain't coming out far enough to engage that flywheel. Here my idea on the thing, it's been setting up. So I'm thinking that that shaft that bendix rides on ain't driving quite far enough. What's your thought? I'm gonna pull that start off. Anyway, I took that off, give me some room. Them rascal right there was stuck. Finally got this doggone rascal out of there. The starter's spinning, but that bendix is not coming out. And I need to do this on the cheap on parts. I got plenty of labor on the shelf. But I ain't got another starter. I need to get this. I'm gonna see if give me a minute. I'm gonna clean this rust up. I'm gonna work on it. Just kind of wiggle with it. All kind of just move it. Get some lubricant on it. See if we can get it usable. I gotta do that to test this engine. Now I've been spraying any kind of lubricant I can down in there and turning it. It finally got it to break loose from the shaft, spinning free on the shaft in that direction. And it is locking in. And I was able to get it pulled up. Let's see, see if it'll do its thing. Oh, look what I done. That's what I want. Thank you. Let's run this rascal. Man, oh man, I got that starter put back up on there. I got this bolted down on the table there. This might bounce around a little bit if it don't. Got us hotted up with a battery well, hey, this is my fuel tank for now. I got me a ground. Hey, I'll give y'all a little tip. The keyway is in this crankshaft. I put me a little wrap of tape. I can't have that thing come slinging off in here. I have a little cheater fuel available. I'm gonna give it a little shot. I'm gonna try and start it at a low RPM if possible. Let's just see, man, after all that effort, I really need this thing to run. Only expected that. It's gonna smoke. See what we can't do about juicing her up a little bit. Oh man, worked out pretty good. I've run her out of fuel, made all my disconnects. The last thing I've done is clean that crankshaft up. I don't know when this doggone thing's gonna get put back in service. So we keep it run out of gas and go ahead and clean this crankshaft. Well, slide a little old rubber glove up on there for now. We'll just tape it on. Now, when it is time to throw this thing in service, I ain't got to clean that doggone shaft up. Uh-oh, sorry. Hey, that's my little Honda challenge there, issued by Jungle Bob. So, challenge accepted, Bob. Hey, it's good running a little motor. Had a little bit of a hunt there at the end, but it seemed to smooth out. I think under load, it's not going to do that. Man, I appreciate you sticking with me through this little adventure. I enjoyed this type of adventure right here. This is the kind that I want to do a video on right here. Hey, would you have taken those measures? I think you would have, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? See y'all.
Great job there, Rooster. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the Rusty Rooster YouTube channel. Give him a thumbs up and share his videos with your friends. He's gonna see you soon.
Done that and